the little lantern that kept glowing. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and whispering woods, there was a small lantern shop run by an old man named Eli. His shop was not the grandest, but it was the warmest. Every lantern he made seemed to hold a special light, one that comforted the soul. Among all the lanterns, there was one very tiny lantern named Luma. She sat on the highest shelf, often overlooked because of her size. Unlike the big lanterns that glowed boldly in bright yellows and golds, Luma had a soft blue glow, gentle and calm, like moonlight on water. Luma dreamed of being chosen. Every day, villagers came into the shop looking for light, to light up their homes, to celebrate festivals, or to guide them through foggy nights. But no one ever picked her. "She's too small," they'd say. "Too quiet," others murmured. And so Luma stayed, quietly glowing, night after night, high on her shelf. But Luma never let her light go out. One night, a terrible storm rolled into the village. Winds howled, trees bent low, and the power went out everywhere. The village plunged into darkness. Eli hurried to grab his biggest lanterns, handing them to neighbors, lighting up the square. But then, a quiet knock came at the shop door. It was a young girl, no older than 7. She held a small cat, shivering in her arms. Her home was up on the hill, far from the main road, and the storm had made it impossible to see the path. Her parents had stayed behind, trying to keep the house safe. "I need a light," she whispered, eyes wide and teary. "But I'm not strong enough to carry a big one." Eli looked around. All the large lanterns were gone, handed out to the village. Then his eyes turned to the tiny blue glow on the highest shelf. "Luma," he whispered. He gently took Luma down and handed her to the girl. "She may be small, but she's bright where it matters most." The girl cradled Luma in her hands. The soft, steady glow wrapped around her like a blanket. As she stepped into the storm, something magical happened. The wind didn't seem as wild, and the path, though muddy and dark, slowly lit before her, step by step. Luma glowed brighter with every footstep, sensing the girl's courage. Through the storm, through the woods, past fallen branches and rushing puddles, she guided the girl home. When they reached the house, Luma's light filled the room like dawn. Her parents rushed to hug her, tears mixing with rain. And from that night on, Luma wasn't just a lantern. She became a symbol. The village called her the brave light. Children visited Eli's shop not asking for the biggest or brightest lantern anymore, but asking for ones that could shine through storms, like Luma. And though Luma returned to the shop after the storm, she always sat on the lowest shelf now, where little hands could reach her. Her glow was still soft, still blue, but it warmed the heart and reminded everyone that even the smallest light can shine through the darkest night.